It's Make Music Monday. All right, so what we're going to first do is enter the studio like we always do. And the idea of this now is we're going to be learning how to collaborate. Many of our projects that were the most successful at our last time around were the students that actually worked with other students, asked them for their feedback. So we're going to try to do some of that technique this week. Click on Music, go to the blue button, right, which we know is Collaborate, and you can invite. Click Invite. All right. I'm going to invite today online music teacher at NYC. All right, online music teacher at NYC. It's just a fake account that I created. All right, and be sure you also invite your teacher. So Nucleo Vega, blah, 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 right, at tapcharter.org. All right, invite them. So the second you invite them to the project, what's going to happen is when the other person goes to their screen and hits refresh, they're going to notice that all of a sudden it says, see, look, Mr. Vega invited them. So that person will hit accept. And yes, you're going to say yes for updates. So that way you know that things are going back and forth. All right, so the collaboration has now started. How do we know it started? Because if you look over here, there's two faces, right? One person can say, hi, online person. Or let's just say, hi, online teacher. Right? And you'll notice that it shows it up over here. And then the bottom person says, hi, Vega. All right? So now both people are able to collaborate. They're able to talk. All right. Next thing is up. You guys need to assign a color. So let's say Vega is going to be, green. So anything Vega does will be green. And let's say everything that online teacher does will be, let's say it's red. Okay. And then you guys also have to assign a color when both you guys work on one track. So if both of you guys do one track, then you could say purple. And that's going to be just in very few instances where maybe one person does a track and the other person tweaks it a little bit, okay? So Vega is green, online teacher is red, and if you guys are both working on a track, like say you're doing vocals and one person lays down the vocals, the other person autotunes, that'll be purple. All right, so let's see how this works in real life, okay? So let's add a track. Vega's going to add a track here. Actually, let's add a loop. All right, click over here. Vega will add a loop. Let's just scroll down and pick any loop. Let's find a drum loop. Maybe we could find a drum loop here. Cool, let's do that one, okay? All right, so you'll notice that it's coming up as red. All right, and the reason why it's red is just some default color by Soundtrap. But we already agreed, according to here, that anything Vega does is going to be green. Right? So we have to go over here to the three dots where it says color, change it to green. That way, when anyone looks at this project, say you invite another person in, they'll know, oh yeah, that was Vega's idea. All right, now let's say Vega has another idea. Vega wants to add a drum track. So Vega goes over here, adds a drum track. Vega adds a drum track, okay? Closes it out, Vega stretches out. Notice again, the default is yellow, but we want to make sure everything Vega does is green. So, boom, come it over, green. Let's hear how it sounds so far. This is all Vega's work. Cool, all right, so Vega will go over here and hit sync. All right, the trick is you hit sync. So Vega hits sync. When you hit sync, you'll notice that online teacher now sees, oh, Vega has made changes. They have to hit sync as well. So it doesn't automatically sync it up. You have to actually hit the button sync. All right, and let's say online teacher says, that's cool, but let me add bass. All right, so now online teacher is going to contribute. So online teacher might go through loops. I don't know. There's different things you could do. And maybe online teacher will click on bass. All right, and maybe some kind of dubstep bass. Sure, oops. Some dubstep bass. Spelled it wrong. Maybe, all right, here we go. So let's hear this. Cool. All right. So let's say online teacher wants to add that. So they double click, shows up. Oh, But remember, online teacher is going to be red. So go over here. Online teacher teaches it to red. All right, the benefit of this color scheme again is everyone knows who did what changes. If you invite other people, it's just very easy to go back and figure it out. All right, let's listen to how it sounds. Cool. All right, now, before they do anything, right, they have to hit sync. All right, and maybe they'll say, do you like the bass part? And then the other person will say yes or no. Yes, let's keep it. All right, next up, let's say online teacher wants to add a vocal. So online teacher will go over here. All right, maybe online teacher wants to make this all crazy sounding, put an echo on it. And here we go.
Yes, make music Monday! Ha 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 ha!
All right, so maybe that's what they did. Let's see how it goes.
Yes, make music Monday! Ha 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 ha! Yes, make music Monday!
All right, so maybe that's cool, okay? But maybe it's, you know, not exactly the same vibe they want. Remember to hit sync. All right. And what will happen when Vega hits sync is they'll see that their friend added vocals.
Yes, make music.
All right, but Vega will say, thanks, but it sounds too nice. I'll add distortion. All right, so Vega's going to go over here and now maybe try to mess it up a little bit. Let's go to transform. All right, and let's actually change pitch. Let's drop it down 2 notes. See what happens.
Yes, make music Monday! Ha 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 ha!
Cool. All right, and they got to color code it. So what was the color code? If you scroll back up, you can see green is Vega, online is red, but purple is going to be both. So you're going to have to go over here to the 3 dots now, okay? And what's purple is this. All right, so now anyone can go over to this project and say, oh, okay, I see what happened. So Vega added these tracks, online teacher added this, and then they both worked on the microphone part.
Yes, make music Monday! Ha 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 ha!
So that's the project. You can see that Vega did this over here. You can see that online music teacher did it in red, and then both of them made it purple. All right, and your job is to make it so that you have at least get up to here, the 25 mark, all right, worth of collaboration. So right now we got it up to we did 8 measures, and we want to get at least up to 24 measures of collaboration. So you got to do this project at least this cycle 2 or 3 times to get something pretty cool. All right, wish you luck.